Hey there, sunshines, buenos dias, and bonjour. Listen, we know the big buzz around social media and everywhere is about this situation with Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey. So, I had to come on here and give my opinion about what's going on with the Harveys. So, first, let me just say, like most of us, I don't know Steve and I don't know Margie. So, all of this is based off of my opinion, okay? First of all, we all know the backstory of how Margie and Steve got together. We know that he supposedly had met her in a comedy club back in the 90s sometimes, and when he laid eyes on her, he told her she was going to be his wife, and she was like, okay. Mind you, they both were married at the time, and to others, of course, and he was struggling at the time. Fast forward, they reunite again while he's still married, and apparently, come to find out, she was still married too. And got together, and next thing we know, they're married. But the question that just kind of boggles me after everything that has come out now about her supposedly cheating with the bodyguard and someone else, I believe it was. But the bodyguard stands out for me because, from what I'm hearing in these streets, is that the bodyguard was the one who mentioned to Steve that he should try to reconnect with Margie. So the question I have is, well, was the bodyguard and Margie still in contact after all of those years? And if so, what has been the relationship between them all of these years? So now, okay, they're at the point now where he's supposed to find out that she cheated and so forth and so on. But my question is it karma? They say what goes around comes around. So, Steve had admitted over the years that, he's a habitual cheater. He was never totally committed to anybody. And Margie, this is her third marriage as well. And I don't know. It just seems like a pattern for both of them to me. I remember seeing an interview with her first husband, and he stated something that he always felt that, Margie got with Steve for his money, which I'm sure a lot of us have thought that as well. Okay, but anyway. And the reason why he said that was because he said while they were dating, and mind you, he said, I believe when he and Margie met, she was 18 and he was like in his 30s, so he's a whole lot older than Margie is. But needless to say, when they were dating, he said that she used to always make fun of men with big lips. She thought that men with big lips was so ugly, as she said. So in his mind, he's thinking, well, if that's something you find unattractive, but yet you're going to marry a man who's known for what? Big lips and them suits, of course. But but we focusing on the big lips right now. So, and his thought was, well, apparently you in it for the money. So that kind of made me start thinking like, okay, well, I mean, I know things that we look for in people change as we get older, but honey, them lips weren't going nowhere. You met those lips in 1990 whatever, and you kind of brushed them lips off then, and then all of a sudden now those lips became attractive because them lips got a little bit of money behind them. Okay. But then on Steve's side, well, Steve, like I say, you never, was committed to nobody according to you. And of course, when you got with Margie, you were married. So I'm just a little curious as to why is it that people feel like, when you get into a relationship with someone and you're married or committed and they're married and committed, but then when you decide to get together, you're expecting this big turnaround? Now, mind you, let me just backtrack. Anybody can change. I'm not saying that people can't change. If you want to change and you put that thing to the Lord and you are really sincere about that thing, you can change, okay? So I'm not saying that part. However, it just seems so ironic to me that this has occurred between the Harveys. I mean, kind of not surprised, to be totally honest. Like I said, I don't know these people from Adam or Eve, okay? I'm just going by the things that, we all see on social media, on the news, or what have you, and we all basing our opinions on that. But I don't know. It just seems ironic, and it just seems like, it was karma and it was meant to be. But I am gonna say this about Miss Margie Harvey, okay? That woman is a smart cookie. There are not too many women out here, okay, that's going to convince a grown man to adopt her grown or almost grown children. Okay, you can barely get somebody to adopt them babies of yours, but she was able to convince him to adopt her grown kids. Really? And he done added them to the will. Now we hear she wants half of everything that he has. So let's see. She's going after half of everything that he has. She got the kiddos with the last name. And she got the kiddos in the will. I think Miss Margie had a plan all along when she decided to make those big lips attractive. And I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out that the bodyguard was in on it all along too. Okay, so y'all, this is just my opinion. I just had to come over here and just voice my opinion. Everybody is voicing theirs, and I said, why not let me voice mine? But what do you all think? I mean, do you have an opinion about this, or you just like, whatever? Let me know in those comments, okay? So y'all go on and have a wonderfully blessed day. You know that I will what? See you later.